What's up, guys? I want to get right into some of my thoughts of week 9 in the Big Brother Canada 6 household. A lot has happened. We just finished the second last week of the season and we're slowly approaching the finale night. I got a lot to cover in this video, and I really wanted to just bring it back to, where I all started the videos for BBCAN6, which was in my garage. And when I first started these videos, I was doing it and it was only 6 degrees, sometimes even lower than that. And I had to wear a couple t-shirts, I think I had a sweater on, and then even another little jacket over top of that in my very first video. But finally we are getting some nice weather in Toronto, which is also where the house is for BBCAN6. So it's been roughly 20 degrees lately, which is amazing. So yeah, I want to go into some of the interesting points from last week. And I wanted to start it off with talking about Will throwing that opportunity to win the veto. And I believe he actually did have a conversation with, it was Maddy and Paris. And Maddy brought it up to his attention that if he were to win the veto, he could take someone else off. And then also Derek would have to be the replacement nominee, and that would be a perfect way to get one of the Dela showmans out, and then you could probably pick off Kayla in one of the upcoming HOHs. So I really can't believe that he actually took that offer by Derek of promising him safety for just 1 week. I mean, you're approaching the finales. I really don't think that's something you should do, and I think he might end up regretting that move depending on how the next week will play out. Now, another point I wanted to go through is Derek and Kayla actually a real showmance? There was at one point in the season where Kayla was talking with some of the other house guests, and she was saying that he still hadn't even French kissed her, and it had been 3 weeks or something. And I don't know, from my own personal experience, if I were really into someone, I mean, that's probably something I'm gonna do a lot quicker than that. And think about it, these people are trapped in a household together and they're spending much more time together than I would with someone else. So I would have thought that relationship would have been sped up a bit more than it actually is. So for her to say that and that to be the case, I had some doubts on this actual showmance being real. And some people that were talking on social media were also criticizing it for maybe not being authentic as it is. And also I did see a Facebook message by Godfrey, and he was talking about how the showmances in the game have all made it very far, and I think have even gotten it into the finale week. So it is kind of interesting to see that these showmances can be part of your strategy just to get you further, closer to that $100,000. And this is something I talked about in one of my earlier videos, which I'll link up here if you haven't already checked it out. Maybe go see it. You'll get my take on how a showmance is in the Big Brother Canada household. Another thing I saw in that week was I was really impressed by Maddy's way of studying. I don't think I really picked up on that in previous seasons of the game. I was more focused on the drama going on in the house. But now that I've really taken these videos to the next level of Big Brother Canada, I've been a bit more interested in how people are playing the game strategically, and I really enjoyed watching Maddy study using, it looked like toilet paper with Cheerios, and just counting the days and remembering each day by day. That is amazing. She probably has some good tips for people that are in college or university that are trying to study, because I mean, if you can study using toilet paper and Cheerios to figure out an entire game, then maybe you got some good tips for other people. So then later in the last episode for that eviction night, we did see when they went into the jury house, Johnny and Olivia talking with the other house guests who were Ali and Ryan. And Johnny and Olivia seemed to predict that Dela would steamroll through the rest of the competitions all the way up into finale, and I don't think they're wrong. I had said this in my previous video that Derek and Kayla, they've really surprised me in how they've played this game so far. They've seemed to just win week after week, the POV competition, the HOH. Whenever they have needed to make a win to guarantee their safety, they have pulled out with one, and I'm really surprised. They weren't my fan favorites for this season, but I do have to, applaud them and give credit where credit's due, and they've been playing a really amazing game in the last few weeks that I've seen. So these were all good points, and yeah, like I really enjoyed watching this season so far. If I had to give my predictions for what's going to happen in the coming weeks, I believe that Derek and Kayla are going to be in the final 3, with obviously one of the other trio, which is now left to Will and Paris. I actually attended the live eviction on Thursday, and so this was really cool, and I've said it in my earlier video where I was talking about the experiences that you have being there. It's really cool. So when I was there, I actually got to see the HOH competition play out to its entirety. So I actually got to find out who won it, and I didn't have to go searching and just get the spoilers, which kind of take away from the excitement of finding out. I was surprised at the outcome of it, and I'm curious to see how the next week will play out, especially with the live feeds being down. So people aren't going to be able to just like get more inside information. They're going to have to just kind of wait for the finale night, and I like this part of the game because it seems like anytime I go on Twitter, I'm just getting these spoilers, and it kind of takes away from the excitement of just watching the TV episodes. And I consider myself more of a casual viewer because I have less time in the day to just watch these live feeds. So I do rely a lot on the TV episodes and the edit down of like however many hours throughout the week into just like an hour episode. So if you did enjoy this video, consider subscribing for more Big Brother content. I'm going to be uploading a few more videos next week before the finale. And I just wanted to give a special shout out to Raf, who's been a big supporter of mine throughout my videos. He's been filling me in on what's been happening in the live feeds, and I even got to meet him in one of the live tapings, so special shout out to Raf. And yeah, stick around for more videos, and I'll see you soon.